is Irontrader. This is midday trading. So we're going to take a look here at, obviously, at crude oil and natural gas, my faves. And today we're going to take a look here at the US dollar, the DXY. This video is for information purposes only, not a recommendation to buy, selling stock, market, ETF. Please like, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Okay, here we have the US dollar. Now, before we get started here, the CPI report came in today, and it was actually a little bit hotter than what they were expecting. Okay, so a lot of these people, these talking heads on CNBC and Bloomberg and all this, are talking about a half a point. Now they're saying about a quarter. I think you're going to be lucky to get a quarter point here. Now, remember, the PPI number was going to be out there tomorrow, so that we're going to see exactly what these producers here are actually, what their inflation numbers are, and then you have the jobs number. But the last thing the Fed's going to do is, start cutting rates, and as inflation goes on up here. That's not what they want to do here, okay? So they're in a really tricky position. Now, remember, they're in a blackout period here now, so they can't discuss it. You won't hear nothing until the next week there, okay? But remember, watch that PPI report tomorrow. It could be very, very interesting. Okay. Here we have the old US dollar. Now, you can see here, we had a really nice good run up on this bad boy. Let me just show you, okay? So we had a really nice run up here, but you can see the double top situation came around right down and then made another lower high and then making lower highs all the way on down. Now, that being said, okay, here's your US dollar right here. Came all the way down, down to 151. And then what it is, it put a nice double bottom in here at 158 there. Okay, so look at that, how nice that is. Okay, so double bottom situation. So always look for that. Any kind of a chart pattern. Now, if you want to learn about chart patterns, you can go on my playlist. There's chart patterns, there's candlesticks, there's seasonality, whatever you want to do, it's all right there. Just click on at your convenience, okay? So here we have here, let's look at the downside here first. So right now we're above that 8-day and we're above that 21-day, which is very, very good. So what you want to do is you want to watch this 101.57. That's going to be key. If that's lost, you got 101.49 right there. Now, again, if this 8-day crosses over that 21-day, you can send this bad boy much higher. Now, today's high here so far is you had 101.82. Now, you always want to look to the left of the chart here. And what do you have? 101.91 here, okay? So we got to see how this is all going to shake out. Now, again, if we can get above that, then what you want to do is you want to go always to the left here, okay? So you got 102.16, that's the bottom of that candle, and then you can just start following the candles right on up here, okay? So you have 102.27, we'll have 102.48 level, and then we can come all the way up here. What you're looking at is 103.05, but your target really is going to be this 50-day at 103.08. That's going to be very, very key. So if you're trading the dollar here, just watch that 21-day and that 8-day on the downside. And then what we really want to do is want to watch the top of this candle, that 101.91 here on the upside. Then we can just start taking the candles up here until we hit that 50-day at 103.08. Now, again, if it blows past that, you got 103.85, 104.14, and then you can just start reversing this pattern, which actually you can see here how you're just running. I always say, watch that 8-day. If not, then watch the 21-day. See how nice that goes right in there? Okay, and then we went past that 8-day into the 21-day, came down, double bottom, and now we're trying to make another run here for that 50 simple moving average. Now, you can see here what it sold off here. That's why you always want to look at a weekly chart, gives you a little bit bigger picture, okay? So we had this sideways action running all the way through here, but you notice that it's been holding here this 142 level here. That's that 200 SMA, which is always strong support, okay? So as it rallies up here, you got to watch that 8-day, that 102.29 level. That's all going to be very, very key. And then we have that 103 up there. Okay, now here on your RSI here, you're sitting about 45, plenty of room to run. Your green is over your red. See that? That's bullish. That's a buy signal right there. That is exactly what you want to see for the maybe to take the dollar up higher, okay? Now, RSI here looked like you bottomed out here nicely, and now she wants to try to run up here. This is still, the green is still below the red here, but again, we got to see if that can curl right back up here. But again, you got to be a little bit patient. So realistically, watch that 21-day, that 8-day on the downside, and then on the upside, watch the top of that candle. If you can get above that, you follow the candles right there. That's going to be next. And then we watch this 8 SMA, okay, that 102.29, and then 103.08. Okay, let's take a look here at the old crude ski. Okay, here we have crude oil, your daily and your weekly chart. Now, crude oil came out here today, and it wasn't nothing like API. You had a draw, but today you had a build. You had a build in crude, you had a build in natural gas. The only thing you had to draw in was in Cushing at 1.7 million. I'll have all those numbers posted for you right here after the pit close when I do my afternoon video. But yeah, it was very, very bearish. However, there's a tropical storm that turned into a hurricane, and that could reason why the crude is trying to move up here. Now, again, this isn't really, this is kind of like a nothing burger. However, on UCO, you had a really nice, you had a 2308 on the bottom, and you had 2403 on the top. So I got a good scalp here. I got 70 cents so far out of the UCO on the scalp. Now I am short, and I'm staying short. However, I still scalp the longs for a daily trade. Now I take 5,000 shares. Okay, 70 cents. So that wasn't too bad here, just for a little scalp ski on the old crude. Now I got to see how this is all going to shake out. So what you want to do on the upside is you want to watch this 67.58. That was today's high level. And then what we can do is we can come, realistically, what you're looking for is that 69.12. Okay, so that's your 8-day simple moving average. If we can move up to that level, that would be, pretty positive. But I don't think you're going to get right through it. Okay, so then what you do is you just follow the candles made back up. What you have is you can get above that. You got 70.13 here. Okay, then what we have is you got 70.82, and then we work yourself all the way up here to your 71.46 level there. But the 8-day is going to be the key, okay? The 8-day is going to be key there on the upside. Now, on the downside here, right here, the 65.27, that's going to be very, very key, okay? So far today, we have an inside day, and basically your high and low are just the inside of the high and low of the previous day, okay? So there's not really a whole lot of movement here, because just remember, we had a green candle here, a green candle here. You know what I'm saying? That doesn't mean that this is going to be taken off and running up anytime soon here. So let's just look here on a weekly chart. What we're looking for, if you lose that 65.27, is you want to come right to the bottom of that candle. That's your target, 64.36. That's going to be it. And then what you're going to do is you're going to come over here, 63.64. That is your targets, okay? So you got two targets right there, okay? 64.36, 63.64 if that 65.27 there is lost. Right now, it looks like we're getting a nice, good rally up here. We'll see if we can hit that 8 SMA here today. But again, I'm not really, saying that, hey, this is going to rip up higher here, because look at this chart, okay? 8-day, this is all waterfall. Once you start crossing over your 50-day crossover, your 100 days looking to cross over, this is a very, very bearish chart. So what you have is you got yourself a relief rally here going today. We had that big ass red candle. We have a relief rally here, so don't get excited. If you can get into that 8 SMA, dump your position, and then wait and see if you can close above. If it can close above, you can always rebuy it and then take it right back up to that 21 SMA. Okay, let's take a look here now at natural gas. Okay, natural gas here is playing out very, very nicely here, okay? All right, so I had a really nice good scalp on there today on the UNG. Of course, I'm long UNG, and I'm also scalping the UNG here, okay? So here's what we had. Look at there. It came right on down, and what did you do? You held that 8 SMA here very, very nicely. Then what we did is we got above that 200-day, which is very good. And then we got above that 230, but where did it go? Okay, so today's high, you got 2.325, and then this is your target that you're looking for is 2.32. So it got just a little bit higher than that, but you'll notice right now that the price is below that price channel, okay? That's why you want to use price channel. All it is just tops and bottoms of candles, which is very nice. Now you can use Bollinger Bands, you can use the clouds. They're just not as accurate as what you have right here at the price channel, because that's all it is just tops and bottoms of candles. That's it. That's all it is. So what we're looking for here on the natty gas on the upside is you want to get this closing above that 230 level. Okay, that's going to be the key. And then the bigger key is going to be a close above that 2.32. Now, again, we want just a little bit above it, but so far now we pulled right back below it. Okay, downside, very, very easy. You watch this right here, the 200-day, 2.248. Very, very key. Then we watch this 8 SMA here. What do we have? 2.214. If that's lost, then we come right down to that 50-day at 2.157, and we have your 21-day sitting right there at 2.157. Okay, so you got a lot of support underneath. You got the 200-day, the 8-day, the 50-day, and the 21-day. Obviously, it was lost. We just follow the candles all the way on down here. But what we have here is that double bottom that I pointed out this morning. See, we had that low at 2.125, and then we have 2.117. See this double bottom with a higher low? Let's see if we can take that bad boy right on up. Now, this could just be the beginning of something really, really bullish, because now we're above that 8-day. Okay, so if we take this chart out here a little bit here, okay, see this right here? Once that gets that 8-day gets above that, now doesn't that look very familiar? Look at this here, okay? Now look at this 8 SMA, doing the same thing. If you can get that back above, this could run right on up here. As long as you're holding that, this is a long trade then, okay? So, but that's not saying that you can't do a little scalp ski on the short, just like I do with the crude, okay? I'm short, but I scalp the long during the day here because I don't think of seasonality in play that crude is really going anywhere, okay? But that doesn't mean that you can't make some money here on scalping it and put the money in your pocket. Natural gas, I'm just scalping long. I'm not doing any kind of short trades. I am long natural gas and I'm scalping natural gas. Okay, 5,000 long, 5,000 scalp on UNG. That's how I'm trading it. Okay, so for today, watch right here, 2.30, 2.32. That's your key level here. Right there is this 100-day. Okay, that's what you want to watch. If you can close above, then we can rally right on up here. If not, on the downside, you watch right there that 200-day, okay? You watch that 8 SMA, and then you watch that 50 21-day at sitting at 2.16. That is your trade for today. Okay, weekly chart here. Look how nice this is. See this 8-day? Rolling right on up here, going sideways nice. Now the key is right here. Look at this. Okay, see this 21-day? Right there. Sitting at 2.33. That's going to be your next target. You get above that, then we can come up here to this 50-day sitting at 2.39. Very, very nice. But you got to be a little patient here with natural gas. And remember, they don't call this the Widowmaker for nothing. When she rips, she will rip your face clean off. Okay, so just remember that. And it'll also rip your face clean off here on the downside. Okay, so always watch that. All right, that's what I got for you. I'll be back here after the pick close, and we'll take a look here and see what the old crude ski and natty gas is doing. And remember, trade what's in front of you, not what you want.